Well, he played locally, like you said, at Drexel University for 4 years, graduated a couple years ago, and then when he graduated that first year, he stayed on Drexel staff. I never really put like a classified out or a help wanted ad or anything like that. It's just, in our community, coaching community, the word kind of gets out when people are looking, and there's a lot of people will stay in the know, and there's a job opening, and we were very fortunate that he reached out to us.
Going back to Drexel, those guys all know Coach Colfer because he's been in the area for so long. I didn't actually find out about this position until a guy named Ron Garling, who was I believe he was a junior at Drexel when I was a freshman. He worked here briefly out of college and now is down at High Point coaching. Colfer, I think, mentioned to him that they were looking for an assistant over the summer. And Ron reached out to me in mid to late August, and then he kind of gave me a little background and synopsis about Coach Colfer and gave me his contact information and told Colfer that I'd be reaching out.
Oh, just right with my wife being in late stages of her pregnancy, and so actually the day I hired him was the day that we ended up going to the hospital. So it was offer him a job, went home and picked up Lauren and took her to the hospital to have Maggie's.
It's a great area. I mean, driving to work is a pleasure because it's such a nice area. And then it being a little bit smaller, and obviously Coach Colfer having more connections within the facility and the staff, you just have a sense of what's going on campus. The question I get is how is the transition from playing to coaching? How difficult is that? How easy is that? And I mean, it's nice that I have one foot in both, you can say, because of the professional stuff. So starting here in 2 weeks, I think it's the 28th, March 28th, is our training camp. That after the Ithaca game, we're in Ithaca. I'm flying out to Ohio for our first training camp, with our first game starting the Sunday after Easter. So with both the seasons colliding, it's obviously the time constraint is huge, but to have that network and that resource playing for Ohio is amazing.
Him coming in, I think, is a great addition to the coaching staff. He has a great knowledge of the game. He played at Drexel, which is a very good Division I program, and like you said, now he plays professional lacrosse. So he definitely has a great knowledge of the game. But that's only like half of it. Then to be a coach, you also have to be able to take that knowledge and be able to explain it to young adults, which I think he does a great job. He's also a very inspiring coach. He's a very high energy guy. Like if you come to some of the games, if you see him on the sidelines, he's just as excited as us. If we're playing great defense or making big stops, he's the first guy to let us know that.
But on the field, there is at least a hope in my mind that because I have this pro experience, because I have done some different things, that listening and trusting what I'm saying hopefully will work out in the end.